Hello, hello! Happy Friday! Another week is complete. How is everyone feeling today? Hope you're all well. Hello, Dark Shadow. Let's go! Happy Friday! I'm out here in the trenches today. I'm in the swamps. I'm delving. I'm diving. I'm searching for crawdads or whatever you do in the swamp. Hang out under the willow. How's everyone been? What have you guys been up to this week? Honestly, my week has been kind of slow. I've been working on a like physical painting of a boat most of this week. And then the other notable thing about this week is that every dinner that I've had this week, I've had to have with baked beans. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. I needed baked beans in my life this week. So that's in my week. I'm good. I'm in the cold mountains. Oh, it's very chilly this week, I have to say. Work, a lot of work. Oh, valid. Thank you. I appreciate that. Big baked beans week. It's been the defining characteristic of this week, unfortunately, for everyone involved. But hey, we're here. We got the beans out. We're in the mountains. We've been doing work. I have tea, and I've legit been telling everyone. Wait, share with me. While let's lock in real quick. Oh, boom. We're back on the armor for the third week in a row. I cannot promise that I will stay on the armor this week. I really desperately want to finish these designs, finish rendering them up, but I've also been working on this sketch for this piece that I have that involves like every single D&D character that I've ever played, even if it was just for one session, which I've been a little bit enraptured with. But I'm a bit hesitant to do that one on stream, just because we know what I'm like when I'm sketching things out. It just takes me bloody forever. So, so every Christmas I make a little gift basket for my managers at work, like a big basket with chocolates and stuff in for them all to share. Oh, that's so sweet, Dark Shadow. That's so nice of you. I'm assuming there's a big butt coming. And yeah, so what we did last week is we worked on this one. For those of you that don't know, for those of you who are just joining us and are not aware, these are just some designs that I did for fun. Of different ranks and armors of this fantasy paladin order that worship a goddess called the Lady of the Damp and Rain. And these are members of the Drenched Inquisition. They're basically like crusaders, witch hunters. They hate mages, they hate fire, they love the rain. They love to be sopping wet. So that's the theme of this. And yeah, so past 2 weeks I've been working on this. Will I get it finished today? Who knows? Who knows? But we're gonna try, and I might get bored, and I might switch over to something else, because we have been doing this for 3 weeks in a row. And I'm aware that maybe you guys might be sick of the armor by now, but I mean, could you say that to me? We've had this new head manager start about 6 months ago, and he's a bit self-absorbed, full of himself. Nice man, but OMG, I brought it in and told him this is for all of the managers to share. And he took it home, telling everyone I made it for him. Oh my god. What? That's insane. What the hell? Like, I don't even know what to say. That's so self-absorbed. That's so greedy. Do you think he's like brought this home to his family to be like, oh, look what I've got for you? Like, oh, look at this. I've like do you think he's gonna re-gift it? I think you should bite that manager fast. Hello, Eleonora. Yes, I think you should add him to the basket next time. Dunk him in hot chocolate and throw him in the basket. That's crazy. I can't imagine being that, like, full of yourself, you know? I legit cried today when I found out, told the second head manager, and she was like, you fucking kidding me? She texted him and he was like, oh, I put it in my car for safekeeping. Like, what? Oh my gosh, greedy bastard. Greedy. Greedy little... greedy little what's that? What the fuck? Let's... like... what the fuck? I don't even know what you would, like, do other than get another, like, what you did, just like to get someone else to be like, excuse me, you can't just take this. Everyone else found it so funny, but I was so pissed. Well, yeah, because like, it's for everyone. So then, like, he takes it home, and then either the rest of the managers don't get anything, and they'll be like, oh, why didn't you get me something, or whatever. And then you have to spend more money to make more for the rest of them, or everyone else just gets nothing. Like, I guess it's funny because he got caught. I'm guessing he brought it back. I'm guessing he brought it back and you guys handed it out and whatever, but like, my word. I planned it all out. This other new manager started and he can't eat chocolates. I made sure there was stuff in there for him. Aww. You sound like such a dream to work with, Doctor. Like, damn. These people are so lucky to have you. He's bringing it back tomorrow because today was his day off. Oh. Hey, there better not be anything missing. There better not be anything missing. I mean, I don't know if this person has like kids and a wife or whatever, or if they're like a youngin'. But like, what's the predictions that he brings it back and it's like mostly gone, and he'll like blame his family for it. I'm just making shit up. I'm just making shit up. I mean, I don't mind if he's had some because it was meant for him as well, but if lots of it is gone, oh my god, yeah. I can't... like... did he just think that no one was gonna notice? Like... did he think that you just weren't gonna be like, oh, I brought all this in for everyone, and they wouldn't be like, oh, where is it? You know? That's so... I wonder why he's so emotional about giving me this. Like, yeah, what the hell? I mean, maybe he was emotional, we genuinely thought it was just for him, but that's like such a strange thing. That's such a strange thing to assume. Because, like, there's no way that you said, hey, I'm giving this just to you. This is for you. He had the, this is for you, and he forgot about the, and ruined for everyone else. I think he thought I was making one for each manager. Oh. I've known it 6 months, other managers I've known for 4 years. And you know what? I've kind of come around. I think it was probably an honest mistake, but like kind of a silly one. And then he said, "Oh, I was just keeping it for safekeeping because he was embarrassed." So he was like, "Oh my god, I feel like such a dick for taking this." Don't know. I've come around. I'm seeing the best in him now. I think he didn't mean to do it on purpose. But it's still really funny. And like really annoying. Like, it's a good thing he caught him, otherwise it would be like really bad. I hope so, but I genuinely made sure I told him it was for all of them. Selective hearing. Selective hearing. Dude. Men, innit? My word. That's... nothing more Christmassy than greed. We're getting in the spirit. Getting in the spirit of Christmas. Christmas is always a funny time of year for me. Because it's also, I'm one of those very, very lucky people that have a December birthday, which makes me cool as fuck, but it also does in fact mean that I just naturally get less presents than everyone else. It just is the way that it is. It doesn't matter like when your birthday is in December, people will always combine your December and birthday presents. Your like Christmas and birthday presents. And also it's really bad weather. So it's really hard to like get people together to do stuff. And everyone's really broke because it's the holiday, so they don't want to go out. I wouldn't, because I feel that's unfair. You're a kind soul, Black Shadow. Kind soul. It's fine. You know, it's just my birthday or whatever. Stupid Christmas and all that. I used to be like so annoyed about it when I was a kid. Because people would always come up to me with like I'd get like little envelopes with like £10 in it, and they'd be like, "Oh, this is for your birthday and for Christmas," and I'd be like, "Oh, thank you so much." Meanwhile, my brother, who has a birthday in the summer, get £10 for his birthday and £10 for Christmas. Now that ain't fair. Now that ain't fair at all. My birthday's January and everyone is always like recovering from Christmas. Oh bless. Yeah, January's a rough one as well. Because everyone's just like really broke, so they don't want to do anything with you. They don't want to like. They're like busy from the holidays, or they're like dead from the holidays, or like going on holiday or whatever. Oh well. Such is the woe of the winter birthday. It's okay though. Oh, I should change the color of the... I just kind of locked in straight away. What was I talking about? Talking about birthdays and Christmas. It's way too late. There'll be plenty more time to talk about Christmas and birthdays. Let's not use up all our Christmas material before it's even December. Oh my gosh, wasn't it Was it Thanksgiving yesterday? I never know because it's an American holiday, but I believe it was, so happy Thanksgiving to our American friends. It was! Happy Thanksgiving, everyone! Don't personally celebrate, but to sweet Eleonora. Anyone else from that part of the world? That's like a lot of turkey in quite a short period of time. To do Thanksgiving like right at the end of November and then have Christmas at the very end of December. It's crazy. It is, but Loki, I want to hella eat all that food. It looks so good. That's true, because they do like cornbread and no, do they do cornbread for Thanksgiving? Actually, there might be something else. They do like all those like sweet potato casseroles and like mac and cheese and stuff for Thanksgiving. Man, don't see mac and cheese for Christmas. Tell you that. When you do it right, ugh, crazy meals. Yeah, you would know. We just have our big roast at the end of the year. Our big Sunday roast. Cauliflower cheese is my personal favorite Christmas side dish. Which is really funny because I've gone vegan, so I can't have it anymore. I just miss having big dinners. I still love having big dinners, but the trouble about becoming an adult is you have to cook them yourself now. Like last year I did the Christmas dinner for myself and Uncle Lalarola, and oh my god, I was wiped. I was wiped, and I was only cooking for 2 people. I was just cooking a roast for 2 people, and that absolutely killed me. I cannot imagine like cooking for a big family of people, especially if you're one of those poor sons of bitches that's doing it all by yourself as well. My family is big on different types of potato dishes. Oh, I love potato dishes. What's everyone's favourite way of eating potato? What's your favourite potato dish? I love roast potatoes. Roast potatoes are but potatoes dauphinoise, oh my gosh, I could kill. People would die for potato dauphinoise. If it was easier to make from scratch, I would make that shit all the time. Creamy and cheesy. Ugh. But also roast potatoes. But also mashed potatoes with spring onions and like loads of butter and cheese in it. Ugh. Incredible. I like roast potatoes, and then I like this potato cream, cheese, and chive dish my dad used to make. Oh, that sounds yum. I would take potatoes almost any way, TBH. I'd love me some scalloped potatoes specifically though. Hell yeah. Ugh. Potatoes are just... Mwah. Honestly, whoever invented potatoes, incredible. Whoever brought them into existence. If I have mash, I need creamy mash, no lumps, and with skin. Same for chips, I need skin on them. Ooh, that's That's an interesting one. I can't imagine having skin in my mash. And I'm not really a skin on fries, skin on chips sort of girl. But that's because I'm more of a like, I like my potatoes to be shaped. If I'm having chips, if I'm having fries, they need to be like curly fries, you know? Or waffle fries. None of this straight cut. Even if it's zigzag, I'll take a zigzag. A straight cut fries? Nah. Miss me with that. My favorite are potato smileys. Or smiley faces. It feels so childish, but it's also really fun. I love this brush. Sometimes it throws other colours in there. And I'm not sure what setting does it, makes it do that. But it means that sometimes random colours come in. Like this purple. Like why is it all gone purple? I don't know, but it looks really nice. I'm a big fan. Jacket potatoes are good, but honestly, have it with chili on top. Oh. No, I'm so with you there. That's one of our favourite ways of having jacket potatoes. I mean, I had a jacket potato with beans and cheese on it, like, today. But usually I have it with chili and loads of cheese, like vegan cheese, and sometimes have it with like tortilla chips on the side as well. Doritos. Oh yeah. So good. I feel like I'm working really fast today. Is it just the food talks got me locked in? Or is it because I'm not talking about my characters, so I'm not as like focused on what I'm saying and I'm more focused on what I'm doing? I don't know. I was literally just talking about how it sometimes adds in random colours, now it's like added in this green. I really want the green though, I gotta say. Yeah. So, have people decorated for Christmas yet? I'm curious how early you guys decorate for Christmas and all that. Because some people decorate like as soon as Halloween is over. I could never. Usually for me, it ends up being like right before my birthday, which is like mid-December. So, because we get like lazy. The thing about my birthday is that I tend to just like ignore that it's Christmas, and then like it's my birthday and then suddenly it's Christmas, because I'm like, I want to respect my birthday, so I can't do all this Christmas shit. I can't do Christmas shopping for people until my birthday's done, but then that also means that I'm really rushing. Every single year I get all of my Christmas presents for people at the very last second, because I'm like, no, it's my birthday. And then I hate myself because I'm like, oh my gosh, now I have to do all of this shopping at the last minute. Why don't I do this earlier? And then it happens again the next year. I don't know, this is kind of my first Christmas fully alone, so I have no clue. I haven't decorated for Christmas in so long. Oh my gosh. Do people just like not decorate for Christmas anymore? I mean, it's kind of fun to be able to do whatever you want though. Dark Shadow. You can kind of choose what decorations you can like start things up. You got your own tree, yay! Me and Uncle Amarilla bought our very own Christmas tree. First Christmas tree last year. It's just one of those plastic ones where you can like reuse every year. And we got like one set of baubles for it. And like a little thing of tinsel and like just a couple of lights. Just like start a pack of Christmas decorations. And then I think this year we'll get a bit more, and then next year we'll get a bit more. Just slowly build it up because it's actually kind of expensive. Christmas decorations are actually kind of expensive nowadays. Such is the way of things. But I don't know if I should put it up since I'm trying to do the whole moving out thing. I got the Grinch tree. Bright green and it bends at the top with a giant red bauble so it looks like the weight is pulling the tree down. Oh my god, that's so cool. That's so fun. I love that. I think you should put it up. And then because the thing that like it's like the way that the universe works is if you don't put it up, and you're like, oh no, there's no point in me putting it up because I'm gonna move, then the move's not gonna happen until after Christmas. But if you put it up, then of course it will be like, then you'll be moving in no time, and you'll have to like put it back down, and you'll be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this has happened. But if you wait, it's like not gonna happen, you know? It's just the way that the universe is sometimes. You gotta like psych it out. You gotta reverse psychology it. Yeah, true. I'm gonna reverse psychology the universe. And then it also means that like if like you don't end up moving up, then at least you've got like your nice tree. You know, you got your silly little Grinch tree up, and that's a small piece of joy. His armor is so shiny. It's like because of this, because it's a bit lighter and it's got these extra colours in, it looks so much brighter than this one. It's like, ugh, am I gonna have to go in and redo that one? It's fine. So does anyone have any fun little D&D updates or anything going on? Anyone have anything fun? Any stories to share? I got like a couple of things that have happened. Yes! Did you have your first session with your little dragon boy? Well, with your boy and your little baby dragon, your little baby. Pray tell, pray share. I can share some of mine. Oh, I designed some NPC tokens for their upcoming campaign. Eleanor has trauma. Yippee! Yes, let us all share. Need some NPC little combat tokens or just random, just regular tokens? That's so fun. Does this mean you get to know who the NPCs are? Do you get the inside scoop? We did session 0, which is mainly us talking about where the characters are and how they got into that situation, why they're in the town, why everyone went to prison. Yippee! I love... It was quite funny. It's quite funny in our little session 0, session 1. I got little session 0s for each of the because we started off like paired up or like grouped up. So everyone got to do like a little session 0 where they played with the person that they were like paired up with. And the other two groups, the other two pairs, they got to actually play out the crime that landed them in prison. But I was in a group of 3. I started off with Brannigan and Grimhilda, and the thing about it is that the crimes that we committed, we didn't commit them together. Brannigan and Sen and Miriam committed their crime together, but Grimhilda committed a completely different crime. So the other session series were all about like, oh, the actual crime that put us in prison, and then our session was just like us hanging out in the tavern the night before, which is really funny. We just played like some drinking games and got to know each other, and then they went to bed and they were like, okay, well, good luck with your crime tomorrow. Okay, good luck with your crime tomorrow. And that was it. It was really funny. I know who the NPCs are mainly because my boy lives in the town, so he grew up with them. Oh, that's so cute. I think that's so fun. I really need to play a character at some point that like actually knows what's going on and like knows the people that that they're with. Every single campaign character that I've played has always been from somewhere far away, or they've lost their memories, or even if they are from the correct country, knows nothing about where they're like where they are. Era's brother fucking died. No! He did get revived, but Era is also currently at 1 HP, about to 1, die herself because she's failing death saves despite being up, and 2, about to fucking snap and go feral again. Oh my gosh. That does sound quite traumatizing, Eleonora. That's so sad. I'm so scared for you. Oh my god. I find it really funny because I'm doing the doing a commission for you. It's like if she just dies. She won't die, she'll be fine. That's... Ooh. Sketchy. Sketchy. I was thinking about that. Yeah, I mean, at least you would have like a really nice piece to memorialize that way. Like, DM, you can't kill me yet. I have art on the way, please. Yeah, at least let her live to see her art, you know? It's a good way of guilt tripping the DM into not killing you. My boy was adopted into an orc crime gang, but he loves them all so much. And like his dad, no, until his dad goes missing and my boy goes off the deep end. Oh, poor little fella. That sucks. I like I like how he's like, I love committing crimes, and then his dad goes missing and he's like, I don't like committing crimes anymore. I don't want to hang out with these people anymore. That's just what I assume. There's no way he could get worse than being in an orc crime gang, you know? Which means he obviously just had his life around. He's in the prison because he was drunk and stabbed a different gang member for talking smack about his dad. Oh, poor fella. But he's really got the energy of a teenager. Kind of dig that. Kind of love that. Like, don't talk shit about my dad. Punch you. Just kidding, I'll stab you. So, Eleanor, is your, like... Wait, Era's currently at 1 HP, about to die. Did your session end like that? That's crazy. Just in the middle of shit. His dad's been missing for like 2 months, which is the same time he got pot pie. Oh, pot pie. Based on past experiences, if Era does snap, the party knows knocking her out will stop it. However, with the funny curse things happening, if anyone takes a hit at her at the moment, she's done so. As 31 years old, he's just very low to his dad and family. Yes, it ended that way. Crikey! Oh my gosh. I thought my DM was harsh with the cliffhangers. Cry. That's insane. I think I would throw up. Like waiting a week. I think the worst. I don't actually know now. I'm trying to think of like the worst cliffhanger that we've ever had. But I think the only one that springs to mind is the Senemirin Werebat one. Just because like I was so desperate. I was so desperate to play. For that whole week. That week of waiting was just the worst. We have to wait more than a week to resolve this. Oh my gosh. I don't think I could cope. I don't think I would be able to. I don't think I would live. That's... Ugh. Honestly, I don't know how you guys survive not playing like, every week. Because the very rare occasion where we have to push our session back by like 2 days, those extra 2 days just feel like hell. I hate that. Okay. I die and then I get revivified every session. Yeah, just wake me up when it's time. That's the way. Survive by making art of my babs. Yeah. I make so much art, and then the thing about it is that like I need the sessions in order to give me more inspiration of what to draw. I'm not very good at making fan fiction of my characters, which I think is something that I really need to up my game at. Because I imagine things that might happen in the sessions, you know. But I never write like fan fiction for them. It always has to be canon. Which is so strange. I think it's a well of untapped potential for me. Especially for the characters that I don't play anymore. Like, I can do whatever I want with them. Why am I holding back? You know? My boy has over 90 pieces of art and I haven't even had version 1 yet. Oh my gosh! Long wait times with cliffhangers give me time to make angsty art though, so I'll be on that grind. Mood, Eleanor, mood. Absolutely. You gotta get the angsty art in there. There's always time. To be fair, an extra week between sessions or whatever gives me time to do my animatics. That's what I tend to do. Because I have so many ideas for animatics, but sometimes the joke moves on. The joke moves on and I'm done. And I've not had the time to do it. Ugh. Era is also officially 7 years old. Woo! Happy birthday, Era! That's so nice. I really hope she doesn't die. Oh my gosh. It's that they can't kill her. Like, she just can't die. Like, this is too momentous of a time for her. It's crazy. I love him so much. I put a lot of thought into him and his personality and backstory, so he's in the top 3 of my D&D characters. Oh, that's so cute. I mean, obviously Zafir is my boy. He's got the most fan art of him. For the most art of him, I think I did about 200 pieces of him in the 1.5 years that I played him. Which is like quite a substantial amount, I would say. That's pretty good. Could do better. And I'm still making art of him to this day. I can't stop. He's too pretty. She didn't die on her birthday, but her brother sure did. This poor girl. She seriously goes through it, like, my word. Drift, Reese, him, and Nataz. Aww. So cute. So Reese is the only one that I've not drawn yet. I'm sure it will be soon. At least for art fight. At the very least. Oh! Evil smile. I can change that. Yeah, get all 3 in there. I've been thinking about my old characters a lot recently, actually. Like, I obviously think about Selimiran and Zafir all the time. But with the like sketch that I've done of all my characters, I've been thinking a lot about like, oh, I wish I could bring this person back, I wish I could bring this person back. Just, especially drawing them again. Damn, I miss these bitches. Bring them back. I don't know how or when or like where I would play them. I think I would have to level some of them down in order to play them again. Or I just have to wait for a one shot. I'll go through it in a minute. I'll go through it in a minute because I think my sketch is really nice and I like talking about my characters. I would like to see him in your style. He is scruffy man. Yeah. He's a scruffy, angry 31-year-old teenager. With a little baby. A little baby pot pie. Oh, Oh, also, I didn't show off my... I finished the scale mail off camera, off stream. And it's come out like so little... You see what I meant about the teardrops? It's cute. It's cute, is it not? This dude is so shiny. He never left his edgy phase. Ugh, I've been missing my old character Evelyn. We're trying to convince the DM to let us do a few sessions with them again. Oh, there's like there are just I love making new characters, and every single time I make a new character, I become absolutely obsessed with them. Like every backup character that I've ever made has a little place in my heart, and I'm desperate to play them. But also, if my character died, I don't know what I'd do. I'd just be emotionally destroyed. So I never want to have to play them. I always want to play them. Having a new character is very exciting. But I just want to play my old characters as well. Especially some of those that I've only played for 1 or 2 sessions. Pretty cool to play them again. Oh, pretty! Thanks! Thank you! Shiny, shiny! I love rendering metal. Don't ask me how I do it, I don't know. Hi Gala! Hi, oh, it looks amazing, thank you! I have to have a backup with Reese. Boy's got 7 HP at level 1. Oh, level 1! I don't think I've ever played level 1. We started this campaign at level 2, which is the lowest I've ever started. Which, you know, usually we start at level 3, and then for some of our one-shots we go crazy with it. Got a couple of one-shots where I just played like a level 12 character. I've never played level 1 and I've never played level 20. I feel like I'm missing out. I'm missing out on the 2 extremes. He has 7 HP because he's got a -1 in con. Oh! You see, when I made Sen and Miriam, I made sure she had a good con because I was like, she's a wizard. She's gonna die. And it's gonna be ages until we have Revivify. I'm not going. I'm not letting this happen. Speaking of my DM, I have to go take care of his cat. Be back later, hopefully have fun drawing. Oh my gosh! Cat, cat, cat. Okay, well have fun, Eleonora. I hope you come back. I'll miss you. Thank you for being here though. Let's do the boots. Do the little under thing. Because it's got a gradient, which is going to make it annoying to shade. But that's fine. Get the... This music's like so... it's kind of giving bagpipes. Little lo-fi. So what's the lowest and highest level that you guys have ever played? I think the highest level that I've ever played was level 14. And the lowest I've ever played is level 2. If any of you guys actually played level 20. And if so, how long? Is it like a campaign character, like a one-shot? I tend to find that a lot of people don't actually go up to level 20 for their campaigns, because it's game-breakingly high level. Like level 20 is insane. I think you're basically a demigod if you're level 20. But man, it would be so fun to have level 9 spells, like 9th level spells. Just have wish. Well, I say that. Last campaign, actually, we did have several wishes. We actually had several wishes go off. There was this one session that we played where we had this stupid little magic shop, and they did not sell a deck of many things, but they sold individual cards from a deck of many things, but it was still randomized. It was like 10,000 gold per card. we had so much money in the last campaign, it was actually ridiculous. And oh man. Oh man, it went quite interestingly, where one of the characters pulled the moon card, which I believe is the wish one. So he got 3 wishes, and he used his first wish to bring his mum back to life, which, like, thinking back on it now, obviously meant true resurrection, and that should have just happened the way that that should have just been a true resurrection, and it should have just been normal. But because he didn't cast true resurrection on his mum, he was just like, I just want my mum back to life. So it just brought his mum back as a skeleton, because she had been dead for like a decade. And then he wished that his mum was here with him, because his mum was just underground where he buried her. She was a skeleton. So that was 2 wishes gone. And then he was like, okay, I'm gonna save my last wish. And then a different character pulled the corpse card, and everyone went down in that vicinity. Zafir and his best friend were not there because they were too busy breaking into a museum. But they were going to come back and find out that everyone had died. It was going to be a near TPK, but like on his way down, the character who pulled the wish card was like, I wish this didn't happen. And it like undid the corpse card, and we narrowly avoided a TPK. Literally, this happened like 12 sessions before the finale or something like that. We were so close to the end. So yeah. So funny. The highest level I've been is 5, which is Drift. Oh my gosh, it's a little baby character. Oh, that's so, like, level 5 you're only just barely getting into like the sort of mid-low levels. To be fair, I find the low levels the most fun to play. I love being incredibly powerful, don't get me wrong, but I find the lower levels where you can't cast Revivify yet. So fun, because it's so like gritty and scary. And it's just hard, and you're like, you feel a bit useless, and you have to use all of your spells in a really creative way, which I think is nice. I guess I've kind of played to level 20. The DM gave us a ton of levels at once, but we ended up getting TPK'd by 2 Death Knights and a Lich. Oh my gosh. This is my first ever campaign and we were all newbies. We were given a retry, but a player who had Wish didn't word it well enough, so they ended up wishing for everyone to die. Oh my god. That's insane. I feel like that's so mean to pull on a party of newbies. That's so... They're like kind of fun. Got the spirit, you know? They're quite cruel. Sure, which... Oh, okay. Honestly. It's really hard to get TPK'd as a level 20 as well. So I've had... I mean, I guess it depends on how big your party is, actually, to be fair. My party is very, very large. So... You kind of... I mean, we have 7 players, which I would say is definitely... like a bit too big, but like not for us. It's the perfect size because it's got all my friends in it. It's like really impossible to like send us something that's like too difficult once we're past a certain level. At the moment, we can definitely TPK. We almost had a TPK with our party in the last campaign. Don't remember what we're at. Maybe level 7. And it was... But I mean, I say it was almost a TPK. It wasn't really, like no one even... Like 3 people died. But they were all pretty much immediately brought back to life. It was just a bit sketchy. It was just a bit sketchy. The thought had crossed our minds, but it was okay. And then of course there was the corpse card thing. That definitely almost TPK'd us. I feel like I'm moving so fast this this stream as compared to last week. But then last week I was really yapping. I think I don't have as much to say this week. I suppose I can update on what happened. So last week in our rainy campaign, I spoke about how we found this horrible these like claw marks in the walls of the cavern, and it was all like, oh, are we gonna make it out? Is there gonna be something horrible waiting for us? It was fine, like there was no creature, we were fine. Of course, we can't be introduced to this horrible, ginormous eldritch beast, probably, whatever it was, this early in the game, you know? It's the fear of the unknown. Fear of the unknown always is more scary than actually finding out what it is. So yeah, we were fine. We just like, we had a little camp and we made our way back out of the tunnels. We made it fully out of the tunnels, although on the way, we were crossing a bridge that we had crossed on our way in, but this time it collapsed and everyone had to make a whole bunch of saves and checks and stuff in order to not fall to their death. And you know, some of the party flew right off the bridge. They fell straight off the bridge, and it was okay because they caught themselves on the scaffolding nearby. So they were like climbing up, and meanwhile the rest of the bridge was collapsing, and the other half of the party like sprinting upwards up this falling bridge, and it was all very dramatic. And then they did this huge leap over this rapidly growing gap between the bridge and solid ground, and they all stood at the top huffing and puffing from the effort, and then they turned around and Sana Marion wasn't there. At the last second, she failed a check and she fell like 20 feet down. It wasn't that far. She was okay. But she fell along with the bridge. And it was actually a little bit sketchy because she only had 11 HP. Because the previous day she had touched a beholder tooth, and the beholder tooth had like psychically attacked her, and she lost like half her HP. And then she didn't get the benefits of a long rest when we camped, so she was still on 11 HP the next day. And when she fell to the bottom of this ravine, she was dealt 12 HP's worth of bludgeoning damage. But it was okay because she had some temp. She had some temp HP to spare, so she was okay. But she did end up turning into a werebat again. And in this world, in the homebrew that we have for lycanthropes and werebats, it's actually a very rare thing to be able to turn on command. It's a very rare thing to be able to turn back at all from becoming a werebat. Usually, or just like any type of lycanthrope, but yeah, it's usually they would just change and then stay the way that they are. So it's very interesting that Sana Marion is able to turn into a werebat and turn back. But it's even more interesting that she is able to turn into a werebat on command. And you know, the last time she did it, everyone was like, you know, she attacked everyone, and so the party were like, "Oh, how's this gonna go?" But she actually was fully aware and in control, because you know that's how sort of D&D lycanthropes work. You can like turn into a were creature and turn back at will in combat and stuff. So yeah, she did that, and everyone was like, "What the fuck?" And we escaped the clutches of the caves. It was a little bit ooky spooky. We managed to make it the rest of the way out. Climbed all the way back out of the drain, of this pit in the ground that we had descended in through. And then we started heading back to town. And on the way, I've stopped to camp again. But this camp that we have found, this ideal spot to camp, was also an ideal spot for someone else to camp. And this person is related to our druid, Grimhilda, who basically looks like Glinda from Wicked. And there's like a bunch of shit going on with this girl. There's so much shit going on with this hoe, but like we don't know anything about her. But apparently she had cast a spell. Just in general. I don't think she had anyone in particular in mind, but maybe she did, who knows. She just wanted to cast a spell on like her ideal man, I guess. And she had cast like a love spell on him when she was like 14. And she had a little drawing of him in her book, which she showed off. She's like, "This is my ideal man," and Senimir was like, "I mean, he's okay." It's like, whatever. And then, as we were talking about events that had changed our lives, she shared that her like event that had changed her life was quote unquote the day that she was born. And she just remembered coming home one day when she was 13. You know, she was born at a young age. She was born at the young age of 13. And so we were a bit like, okay, that's not usually how that works. And we theorized that perhaps she had her memory changed. And in an effort to figure that out, if she had her memory changed, Bran and Senno ended up doing some little experiments on her. And she had a sort of a dream, or she kind of astral projected or something. And in this dream, she stumbled upon this camp, and inside the camp was this man of her dreams. What she figured was this fictional man that she had cast a love spell on. And it had only been like, and this was like happening in that moment. That was on the day. So now we've come across this camp, and it's the camp from her astral projection 2 days ago. So this guy is like, he's like nearby. Not only does he exist, but he is within 2 days of us, which is crazy. And this man is that very handsome bust that I did on stream a few weeks ago. You know, she's kind of lucky girl. Oh damn. Yeah. There's some weird shit. There's some weird shit going on. You know, so I can only assume that we're going to be meeting this very handsome man quite soon. I don't know how soon. I don't know if we're going to meet him next session. Seems a bit soon to meet him because we've only just met another NPC, but who knows? Oh hey, look at that. This armor's like mostly done. How fun. Just need to do the little like padding bits. So yeah, and that's where we left off. So it's like, it's kind of like, huh? What now? Dude. We're really just gonna camp and it's gonna be like whatever. We keep having these sort of like pseudo cliffhangers where like with the claws and stuff from the other session, it's like, oh my gosh, there's this huge cliffhanger, and then it's the day, and it's just nothing. Like fake out. I'm pretty happy with that. That's pretty cool. Now what do I do? Do I move on to the next armor, or would you guys like to see what I have sketched out, or my piece where I want to do like every single character I've ever played? I'm happy to keep going. Sketch, please. Okay. Dark Shadow has spoken. Here we are. Sketch! Here we are. Boom. It's very rough sketch. I'm in the process of like doing the updated sketches. Yeah, I have a lot of characters. I'm in the process of doing the updated sketches. As you can see, like some of them are more detailed than others. So yeah, I'm not sure if you can tell. Yeah, it's like a stained glass window. You're so right. So yeah, the idea. Let me grab like a new layer just so I can like draw on top of these things. So yeah, we have my four little campaign characters down here. These are the characters that I've played in a campaign before. Even if it was a short campaign, I did play them for multiple sessions. So they get to go here. So yeah, and so they're like sat in like the alcoves of the stained glass windows each, and so the stained glass windows will be depicting stuff about them, like where they're from and stuff. Whereas the rest of the characters are sort of like, I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna render them out normally. I don't think I'm gonna stained glassify them because I want to see them drawn in like my updated style. So I'm probably gonna fully render them out, but they're just part of like stained glass window. So they're all contained, and then these four are like full bodies spilling out of the space. Yeah, and then these little alcoves, these little tiny windows. This one's gonna have like I think like a dragonfly in it, and this one's probably gonna have a butterfly in it. And these are for my like romances, because I've had 2 main romances so far. And then this one up here has a little spider in it for Blight, who it just gets honorably mentioned because he's not a character that I've played, but he is an NPC and he's very important to me. But I have drawn him recently, so I don't feel too bad about skipping him out. Stained glass is so difficult for me, not sure how I do it because I want to do it so bad. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's so cool though. I was really inspired by a window from this church that I went to recently. I was just like copying all the shapes, but I kind of switched things up. Such a cool illustration concept. Thank you. So yeah, I'm not sure what the state of the rendering is going to be, but let me take you through. Let me take you through all of my babies. So we'll get a little bit closer. This is a huge canvas. So yeah, down here we have my little campaign babies. This is my first ever character, Athos, the tiefling bard. I have a little picture of him. I'll bring up his husband as well. This is them. So that's gonna be him. That's gonna be him there. He's holding like a glass of wine and he has a little lute because he was a bard. I remember them. Yeah, they're my babies. And his husband Tamrel is going to be featured in this little one in some way, some sort of symbol for him. I don't know whether to do like eyes or whether to do like animals or something, but yeah. So that's them. That's gonna be him. And then this is Godred, a little dragonborn with his baby Zippy, his little familiar. And like Athos, I think I played for like 5 sessions before the campaign fell through. Godred I played for about, I want to say like 8 to 12 before his campaign fell through, but I've seen him a couple times since then. He's been up to like quite a lot. Then of course we have Zafir and we have Senimirin. And I think the fun thing about these two is that they're properly like sat down and relaxed because their stories are over. They're fully retired. Athos has gone to the Feywild and he will not be ever seen back on the material plane ever again because he's just trapped there. And then so he might pop up if we ever go to the Feywild. But for the most part he's not adventuring. He's lounging. He's hanging out, he's drinking wine. And then Godred is fully sat, he's fully relaxed with Zippy because he has also fully retired. He's the one most confidently like, I am not adventuring again. He adopted a son at the end of Zafir's campaign. Godred ended up gaining a son, and so now he's like, well, I'm a parent, and the guy that I co-parent with, my bestie, like, he will probably step up to save the world, but someone's got to stay behind and look after the kid. I'm done adventuring. Fuck saving the world. I'm done. So he's also like fully retired. Whereas Zafir, I've put him in a position where he's sort of like waiting. He looks like he's waiting, and in the background he's got like this sort of Babylon's tower, because during his campaign his goddess showed him this tower, and it's definitely like laying the groundwork for something. There's something that she wants him to do for her, but he's not sure what it is yet. And he has, after being run out of the empire in which the campaign took place, because shit hit the fan and we ended up collapsing, like earthquaking like 30 people and becoming enemies of the empire. Basically everyone ended up in a place called the Sea of Ashes, because that's where he thinks this tower is, and everyone basically just followed him, which is really cute. So he's sort of like, he's just waiting to jump back into action. There's more to do with him. His work is not done. And then Senno is slightly hovering, because she's my active campaign character and I love her so dearly. And then we've got to love dads. We do! They're so cute. And then up here, I have these 3 ladies. And these ones are on like a bigger playing field because these three ladies have made a huge impact on the history of the world, or specifically the Empire. They were all part of historical campaigns. This is the lady that dropped a nuke that I spoke about last week. So she gets to take pride of place. Her name is Erebus, and she was a lunar sorcerer, and she is Athos's ancestor, which is very nice. And yeah, she nuked the place. She made a huge impact, so she gets to be sort of in the middle here. Number 1, this is Clarabelle. She's my Blade Singer wizard, and I've not finished playing her yet. She's part of a mini campaign full of political intrigue, and it's like a civil war. Yeah. Oh, we played one session in between the ending of Zaf's campaign and the beginning of Sun and Mirren's campaign. But now we're just playing Sun's campaign, so we've not had a second session yet of this one. But I'm very excited to play more of her. She's a mom. She's so mother. And 2 of the other players are like my kids. It's really fun to play. Number 3 here. This woman is Estriel Futimorte, and she was a one-shot character that I played. She was a Hexblade, Warlock, Rogue multiclass, and her point of importance is that she aided in the creation of an organization called the Synod of the Dragon, which is like this huge magical organization. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like a step up from a university. It's basically like a mini government. It's crazy. Of like the elite of the elites of magicians in the Empire. But not only that, she also formed the Cardinals, which were the most prolific assassination organizations in the world. Her family, her noble family, the Futimortes, just were the Cardinals, essentially. But at the end of Zaf's campaign, the fact that the Futimortes were the Cardinals and were this assassination organization was like the world's best kept secret. But at the end of Zaf's campaign, that secret was revealed. And one of the NPCs that we ended up keeping is a direct descendant from Estriel. And the Cardinals are no more. They have been disbanded. The Futimorte house has been completely disgraced. And everyone's basically been run out. They've all gone into hiding. So, yeah, I think some Futimortes remain, because not all of them became assassins. But yeah, she started it. My queen. Oh, and this circlet had a demon in it, and it possessed her to eat her husband. But I'll talk more about that when I get to like colouring stuff. These 2 lovely ladies are my kind of like my martial girly girls. I played this is Merylistra. She is the daughter of Auntie Lolorilla. She has 5 hag mothers, and she is an Echo Knight fighter with a glaive, and I played her twice, and I love her so much. I really want to play her again. She's really fun to play. She's very monotonous, like toned down. Like, she's quite edgy. And then this is Talia. I can bring Talia up. I feel like we all remember Talia. But for those of you who haven't met her, Talia! She's so pretty. She is also a Hexblade Warlock. And her sword is possessed. Her sword is... She's got this comically evil sword. She's just the best. And she also... she was also part of like a kind of historical one-shot, but she's not made a huge impact yet. There's another one-shot that I'm currently writing where she ends up like making a bit of a splash, which is fun. So she has yet to make a splash, but she will. And then we have Dove, my little circus bunny. I just played her for a combat one-shot. She is a Drunken Master Monk, Swashbuckler Rogue multi-class, I believe. She was fucking insane. She just like stunned someone 3 times in a row. Yes, Monk! I know, I love Monk. Swashbuckler Rogue is also so fun to play. Honestly, one of my favourite multi-classes ever. She was an absolute blast. She dominated that combat. And also, like, in that session, they made friends with, like, this weird dead bard guy and his handler. And, like, the dead guy was like as old as time and was telling people to delete themselves constantly, and it was kind of funny. And now she's like best friends with them. Haven't gotten to playing Swashbuckler with Nataz yet, sadly. Oh, it's so fun. They're so, I don't know, I love their charisma. I love their panache. And then like on Dove's level, because these two are like kind of they're performers, you know. So I had my martial girlies, I have my historical girlies, and then I have my performer girlies. And this handsome young satyr is my boy Narev, and I miss him so much. Drawing him again, I feel like I want to play him so badly. He is a bard, as you can see. I've actually played a lot of bards, but I'm really bad at playing them. And he's a satyr. He has a twin sister called Nelly, and I played him for a little one-shot where we were playing like in a magical school. Huge himbo. So fucking stupid. Obsessed with him. The way that he fought, like, he was a bard, but he would like physically fight, and he would just fight improvised weapon with his loot. He would just throw his loot at people, or smack things with his loot. He hardly cast any spells. He was just hitting things with his loot. So stupid. I love him so much. Then we have a couple of godly girlies. This is Bree. She is a halfling, and she was a cleric. And I was very excited to play a cleric. She's a mum. She has like 4 or 5 kids. And basically her story was that, like, I'm not going to share her story actually, but she was like, I just want to go on adventures, it's fun. And she was supposed to be part of a campaign, but we only got 1 session before it fell through. So she doesn't get to be part of the campaign lot, because literally only played for 1 session, so it was a one-shot, you know? But yeah, she's really cute. I would love to play her again, because she was really fun. She had a southern accent, it was great. And then on this side we have Ren, otherwise known as Starchild, as their nickname. And they are also a monk. They were a monk bard multiclass, which like I don't. Looking back at their sheet, I have no idea how the fuck I played them. I remember it being extremely fun to play them, but it was quite a wild multiclass. And yeah, basically their whole thing was like gambling, essentially. And oh, they were an air genasi as well, which like so fun. Air genasi monks. So yeah, I played monk a couple of times, but only as a multiclass. I'm excited to play monk again properly, eventually. I want to play monk for a campaign. And then up at the top here are my my two random girlies, because I played them for a one shot and I made them on the day, and it was basically just like off the cuff. So this woman's name is Romina, and I literally randomly generated her. I randomly generated her, but she did end up having like a bit of a backstory, and I just played her in a combat one shot where she did end up romancing a minotaur just through combat, which is quite incredible from her. And she was a druid, but she was mostly physical. She just punched people. She hit people with her staff. She did other stuff as well, but she mostly just smacked people with her staff. So that was fun. There were like 2 barbarians in that session as well. So it was very, very physical fight. Not much magic going on. And then over here is Kat, with a K, and she is a cleric. I think she was a multiclass. She might have been a multiclass. She was mostly a cleric. She was I think she's a nature cleric, actually. And she's a Goliath, like a storm Goliath. The type of Goliath that is able to make themselves a giant. And yeah, I made her in about 5 minutes before this like very improv-y session that we did in person, with like half of our party, when I was visiting my friends in person over the summer. So like these 2 girls, they don't have a lot going on, but everyone else has I won't share too much about the story because my intention is, once I have all of this sketched out, I will eventually go and colour it all, and yeah, I'll colour it all in, and I'll colour it like on stream, and while I'm colouring them I'll talk a bit more about each of their backstories and what happened like in their respective sessions. If I can remember, some of these were a really long time ago. Some of these were a really, really long time ago. But, you know, there's also been some stuff that I've written about them like after their session and stuff like that. I could totally keep working on this now. But I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you want to watch me sketch these out, or should I continue rendering out these? Because you know what I'm like when it comes to sketching. It takes me such a bloody long time to sketch. I feel like it's not that interesting to watch, but I don't know if you have any preferences. So I can keep rendering this and it'll be something pretty to look at, or I can sketch out the babies. I'm not sure. What do you guys think? Do you have any preferences? Because I honestly don't know. I did say that I might get bored and I might switch over. I feel like these like don't match up very well. I don't know. have a cat up on my lap. Hello. Oh my gosh, yay! Free cat. Free cat. I mean, we have like 20 minutes left, so... I love this so much. Yeah, shall I do... I have a little spinny wheel. I have a little spinny wheel that I can do. So you can just like spin it and see who we get. Just... See, I can't wait to see it all done. Yeah, it'd be so cool. I really don't know. I really don't know if I want to keep going on this. No, let's do something different. Let's do the spinny wheel. Let's do the spinny wheel. Let's grab. Because I fully intend to use the spinny wheel to choose who to color as we go, but we can do it for the sketches as well. I get so nervous about my sketches because I'm like, oh, it takes me such a long time. Okay, okay. Wait, let me squish this down. Boom. Let's go. Dove. Yay, Dove. I'm actually kind of like... This is actually kind of revenge, I think, for earlier, because I actually did spin for Dove, like twice. And I refused to draw them because I was like, I can't be bothered to deal with an anthro girly right now. So I guess this is revenge. But it's okay, it's just a sketch, it's just a sketch. And we can look at Bree, Dove, at the same time. I will get my reference for Dove up. Some of my girly pops do actually have like recent art of them, but others have never been drawn. This is Dove. She's a Harangon. She's so cute, they're so cute. Little circus freak. They are a sword swallower. Is their little act. Just a small one. Get her little faces. Banani. Little banani. Yeah, this is like I think these are just the sketches before the line art. Some of these are like the Brie one. Like, yeah, that's line art. I can just make that line art. But the Clarabelle one is a bit more sketchy. Just supposed to be like secondary sketches. Just to get the kids in. And then I think what I might do when it comes to actually drawing them out and like rendering them is I might take them onto a different canvas and blow them up and like have the shape and then draw them on a separate canvas and then just sort of like paste them in. Because I have a feeling that this canvas is going to get quite large size. Oh, she's so cute. I don't really miss Dove in the way that like I wish I could play her again. But she was very fun to play at the time. I think I've taken a little bit of Dove with me into Senomirin. A little bit. A little bit. Dove's personality was very upbeat, very sweet, like a bit too sweet. Didn't really know what was going on or what the cultural were. Hi Sass, nice to see you. Welcome to the stream. I'm currently what am I doing? Well, I am currently working on this. I'm sketching out this piece that I plan to do of every single D&D character that I've ever played, even if it was just for one session. What you drawing? Thank you. I was working on this. I just like showing it off. I was working on this armor for the past like hour and a bit, but you know, you get bored. You get bored. I've been doing that for 3 weeks now. Can't wait to see it in color. Me too. I'm quite excited. It's going to be a nice stained glass piece, vibe piece. So it's going to be very colorful. I have some very colorful characters. That's going to be quite nice. But yeah, I think the most fun thing about Dove was that she was this monk and she used a rapier to hurt people, but she's a vegan and she really hates blood. Like really, like got quite violently ill at the sight and smell of blood. So she would stab people and then she'd be like, ugh. What's my name? You can call me Auntie Lalarola. Or just Lalarola, or just Auntie. Many folks call me Auntie in our lovely chat. That's what I go by. And it's really funny because it makes me feel like a newspaper auntie. I was like, Auntie, how'd you do this? Hey, Auntie. Here's another question. It's fun. Okay, Auntie. Auntie! Everyone's too young to be an auntie. I am night hag. I am ageless. I don't think that's any of your business. Actually. Oh, I really like her. I really like her little... I really like her little fringe. I think Dove with baby bangs is really cute. I think she should have baby bangs. This is so cute. Wait. Oh, that's so cute. Dear Miss Auntie, I have a question about art. How come your art gorgeous and always so pretty? Oh, I have a question, Dark Shadow. How come you're always so sweet? I mean, the answer to how my art looked like this is I've been drawing since I've been drawing for a decade. I've been drawing my whole life, but I've been drawing on digital for a decade. But I draw a lot. A lot. It is all I do. Gotta get Dove's little pearl ear. It's an auntie answer. Yes. I am creature of the night. With her little eyelashes as well. I just treat people how I want to be treated. Ooh. No. Well, I think your art is lovely as well, Dark Shadow. I always love to see it. I'm very excited for Art Fight next year. It's gonna be really fun. I can't wait to be attacked. Can't wait to be attacked by, I don't know, maybe a Dark Shadow. Who knows? I loved those attacks that I got from you this year. So cool, sweet. Loved it so much. Oh, I will attack you. Yippee! Gosh, I gotta... Well, I don't need to prepare. I'm very curious as to who I'm gonna have on my lineup next year. If I'll have anyone new. I will do more as I have found you and will have more time to do more. Yippee! That's what we like to hear. Time to do more. I have my new cleric boy up on fight right now. Oh yeah! There's so many good choices. Art Fight. To have a list. Because there are definitely some people that I really wanted to revenge last year, but I just didn't have the time for it. And then I've also I've made some lovely new friends on my stream, and I want to attack them. To attack all my pals on my stream. Especially on stream as well. It was really fun doing Drift on stream this year. And I gotta get Eleonora. Because I don't remember. I don't think I did a revenge for Eleonora last year. Which is so sad. Let's get her little ruffled collar in. Very, very loosely. She's got her little fingy. Just show off her little rapier. What did you find funny about having all of my characters together like this is that I realize how many of them use rapiers. Actually, maybe it's just the one. Maybe it's just the two. The Aesir had a rapier and Dove has a rapier. But Dove's rapier is for swallowing. And Esthrio's rapier is for killing. So it's very different. Very different. Just found Artion Art Fight. Ooh! Getting it in now. Getting it in now. Okay. Need to make... Oh, it's just because I had like the little thingies up. Yeah. Need to make Dove a little bit smaller so I can fit a bit more bod in there. Because she's got such a cute leotard and such big puffy sleeves, you know? It's really got to... Gotta show it all off. Probably told this before, what art program do you use? I use Photoshop. And, you know, I've been meaning to transition to something else for a long time, but I'm just so used to Photoshop at this point that I honestly, I'm not sure if I can cope with learning a new program. Because I have my favorite brushes on here. Do other programs have the very simple brushes that I use? Absolutely. But still. It's because I went to university for game arts, and as part of that got well, we got Photoshop for free for like a year, and then they stopped doing it because my uni is not very good. It was not very good, but we did get student discount for it, and that's used Photoshop because it was the industry standard, and I've just kept it. But I would be interested in going for something like Clip Studio Paint, and I know that Critter's very good, and Critter's free, but I'm just so used to Photoshop. I was using SAI before I got an iPad. Oh, I would actually be very tempted for Paint Tool SAI as well, actually. When I was a little baby artist, and I was just like watching speed paints online and dreaming of being a little digital artist. Gosh, how times have changed. All of my favorite speed painters would use Paint Tool SAI, and I wanted it so badly, but because it cost money, just like the one little payment, couldn't get it at the time. But now I'm an adult with actual money, so I could totally do it. It would probably, well, it would certainly be a lot cheaper than Photoshop. Especially because they keep raising the price. But we'll see. We'll see how far Photoshop can push me before I get annoyed and I transition away. The thing is, as well, with Photoshop, is like you get like a whole package with it. Oh yeah, that's part of the reason. It's because I also use Adobe Premiere Pro. You get that as part of the package. You also get After Effects and Adobe Animate, which would be really cool for my animations if I used it. If I used it, which I don't, because I can't be bothered to learn it. So I just do all of my animations in Photoshop, which means that they're really scuffed. And it's way more difficult for me to do my animations than it ever needs to be. Will I stop? No. I used Photoshop, but I couldn't for the life of me get the pen pressure sorted. Ugh. Just thinking about stuff like that makes me just like, ugh. I know exactly what you mean. Pen pressure issues are always just like fucking worst. I've had so many pen pressure issues, just... I used to get them all the time with Critter. That's also part of the reason why I stopped using... The reason why I stopped using Critter is because it would like... I couldn't fix my my pen issues. I was having this issue where I would draw, and then I would draw another line, but it would like connect with a straight line. I would get all of these artifacts all over my drawings, and I could not fix it. There was just like, it it would not go. I could not sort it out. So I ended up switching to fire alpaca, which is basically the same thing. So I was using fire alpaca until I went to university, and then I switched to Photoshop, and I've been using Photoshop ever since. Because, you know, like one day I might join the industry, who knows? Okay. Here is my little sketch of Dove. Here you go. She's rough. She's rough. Don't come at me. Come on. She's... Love Dove. I love Dove too. She's just a really fun character. I always make the most fun characters to play, like, for the stupidest shit. And then I just never play them again. I also, another thing that I noticed with having all of my characters together like this is how few boys I have compared to the girls. And I know exactly why this is, but it's quite funny. So, yeah. Because I have... I have 1, 2, 3, 4 boys. One non-binary person. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 girls. I have 10 girls, and I have 10 girls, 4 boys, and 1 NB. And the reason why this is because of Zaf. It's because a lot of these characters, like Talia, Clarabelle, Kat, and Ramina, and Seno, I made all of those girls while I was playing Zaf, and I had played Zaf for a year, and my 3 campaign boys, my 3 campaign characters so far had all been male. So I was like, oh my god, I just play boys all the time. My boys have such in-depth lore compared to the girls. I have like no girl characters. And so while I was playing Zaf, every character that I made while I played Zaf ended up being a girl, because I was like, I need to play something other than a boy. Because if I play a boy, it's just going to be Zaf. A different flavour of Zaf. And now I have like so many girls. I used to have an equal amount. No, I just have so many girls. So my next character has to be a boy, for sure. I have so many male characters. I just love male characters more for some reason. I haven't played any men mask presenting characters because I still struggle with dudes. I love it. D&D Wilds, I have 3 females, 2 non-binary, and 11 males. Oh my word. That's so many boys. Yeah, I mean, like, it's just because I was overcompensating for the fact that I had Zaf, and I was playing Zaf all the time, and I played him for a year and a half, and I made so much art of him, and I also made so much art of his partner Gozert, who is also a boy, and and another NPC who's also a boy. There's just so many boys that I was making art of all at once, and it was like, oh my gosh, like all I make is boys. And I also have Blight, of course. So I guess that bumps the boys up to 5. 5 boys, 10 girls, 1 non-binary person. And I was just drawing so much art of the boys. I was like, I'm so boy crazy. I need more girls. And now I have too many girls. I really just made my first ever male character recently though. He's a Delahan, so I've been practicing doing an Irish accent for him. Oh my god, Carla. I love Delahans so much. Delahans are my favourite folklore creature. Oh, that's so exciting. Ugh, I love Delahans. If you ever commission me, please let me draw your Delahan. I will be so excited. Or I'll draw your Delahan for Outfight. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna draw him. That's so cool. And he's Irish. Pay the respects to the folklore for sure. My word, it's actually time to log off. Yes! Yes, 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 yes. Delahan, Delahan. Ah, and that's such an exciting note. No! No! I know, I know. And just when we were getting, just when it was getting good. It's already time. It is, unfortunately. Now you're gonna have to wait a whole nother week to see me again. Isn't this just heartbreaking? But, you know, in the meantime, I will finish off my armor because I meant to finish it today because I just want to finish it. I just want to get it done. I also couldn't be bothered to do it today, so I will finish this off stream. I will finish this off stream, and then I will also try and finish off the sketches and maybe the line art if I can get it all done. I will finish this in time for next week so we can get to colouring, and we will colour next week, and I will talk more in depth about whoever I spin the wheel for and we get, and we'll colour them in and we'll talk more in depth about them, and you can talk about your session, Dark Shadow. I promise. I can info dump about my Delahan next week then. Yes, absolutely. Save all of the info dumping. Honestly, so excited. Yes. Write it all down in your little notebooks. Come next week, prompt, on time, notebooks out, ready to info dump into the chat. And I'll read it all out because it's so fun. I love storytelling, so you know, tell me a story and I'll tell it. I'll retell it. Okay. Right. My throat is starting to burn, so I will leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me this week. And, well, yeah. Thank you so much, Carla and Eleonora and Dark Shadow, of course, along with everyone else who has been lurking or has popped in or is watching currently from the future. I really appreciate it. Also, we hit 200 subscribers today, which is so fun. Yippee! 200 subscribers, 200 friends, 200 warlocks here on YouTube. Very exciting. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I appreciate you being here. Take care of yourselves. Play some D&D. Come back here this time. Well, 2 hours earlier. Next Friday. Ready to go. A good stream. Bye everyone. Bye.